What is up, guys? Archontvwhat, I'm bringing you guys another YouTube video. In today's video, I want to talk about YouTube and the PewDiePie issues, and why this kind of interests me as a content creator. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit. So, as you guys have probably heard by now, PewDiePie has been shadowbanned, or quote-unquote was shadowbanned, or whatever the issue is with YouTube. And it basically made his videos not show up in the algorithm when you'd search the titles. It would make them not show up in the live notifications. His community tab wasn't working. And basically the only way you could find any of his new videos was if you actually searched the channel itself. And this leads me to believe that they're testing something. You can call it paranoia all you want, but I find it strange that no other channel was having these issues except PewDiePie's. So you would think if it was an algorithm issue or just a YouTube issue on their end, that a lot more people would be having this issue like PewDiePie was having, and not just him specifically. So that leads me to believe that they're definitely testing something to help deal with channels that they disagree with or they have a falling out with, to where they can just limit the content that shows in the search when people look for them, to kind of make people think that maybe they just stopped doing YouTube as a whole, or they just slowed down production as a whole. And this is better than outright banning them, because if they outright ban them, they're gonna get tons of backlash. Like, not saying, for example, not saying that Leafy was correct. I don't really watch Leafy's content, but I do know that he got banned. It blew up on Twitter. But if you look at like the Twitter and that, like, it was just blowing up that YouTube needed to unban him, this, and that, and they probably don't want to deal with that headache again. So what they're doing is they're just testing an alternative way to make it seem like somebody quit YouTube maybe, or they slowed down, like I said, production on their videos, just to kind of get people to stop watching them and maybe forget about them. Or this could just be a bug in general. Like I said, it's hard to say what this is, but I find it hard to believe that it's only affecting PewDiePie's channel. That just seems really weird to me. Especially somebody of his stature, where his videos are getting millions and millions of views. So like I said, that's why this interests me as a content creator, because as a smaller content creator, they could do this to me and I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. They could do this to any other small YouTube content creator and they would just kill their channel before they even got going. Like, they wouldn't even get to where PewDiePie is. The only reason PewDiePie is fine and saved and whatnot is because he's a big content creator and his fans will stand up for him. And they'll bring it to YouTube's attention. Us small YouTubers don't have that luxury. We pretty much have to deal with YouTube one-on-one and hope that, for whatever reason, this would get fixed for us. Which is why I'm worried, and like I said, I find it interesting as a content creator, I really do. Anyway, this is also the reason why I ask you guys to like the videos if you find them informative, because I make multiple videos on different topics, and because of that, my YouTube algorithm doesn't usually, I think, show my uploads to people, because it's so all over the place in terms of what I'm uploading. Like, I'm uploading patch notes for different games, therefore it falls into different categories, and some people may like Hearthstone, but they may not like Modern Warfare, so if I do a Modern Warfare patch video, then everything kind of slows down a bit on my YouTube, or my views, and you know how that works, and it affects other videos going forward. But this is not that. This is just flat out, you cannot find his stuff on the platform without searching his channel directly. And this is just a TLDR of the article, and as you can see, he was claiming that his videos had been banned in China as well. So this definitely does seem like it could be a censoring thing, where they're just trying not to deal with banning big YouTubers, like what happened to Leafy, outright, and they're just looking for a way to phase them out at their own luxury, make people kind of forget about them, make them think that they're not doing YouTube, and you know, you get less complaints that way, and you're just not sure like what's going on, so you don't want to complain to YouTube, when in reality it's them pulling the strings. And YouTube is owned by Google, by the way. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. But if you recall, in the tech case between Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, there's one more and I can't think of what it is. But in that big tech case, there was actually an issue brought up with Google where a rep was talking about not being able to find Republican-related stuff. This isn't going to get political. This is just me bringing up what happened in the tech case. So basically, a Republican was saying that they couldn't find a website related to his, his backing and that for re-election, I believe it was. And this is a week before I think they sent out the notification to all these companies, hey, you guys are being put on trial for being too big and being monopolies in your industries. And literally, he said a day before the case happened, he went and searched the same thing, the exact same thing, and suddenly it popped up in the search bar. it popped up as one of the first things in the search. So Google does have a history of censoring political views. I know they have a history of censoring other things as well, because this wouldn't be the first time that Google's been accused of this. And now they're actually being looked at to be broken up. Amazon is also being looked at to be broken up. So who knows what this is all about, if they're trying to maybe tank the platform before they break up. So that way, if they kill the platform, it won't be as successful when Google is split up into multiple entities. I know that seems like a far stretch too, but I wouldn't doubt it. They're trying to decrease the value in the platform before, something does happen. That's a possibility. But anyway, it's all speculation on my end, really. It's all kind of deep end speculation. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. I am curious down below. If you guys liked the video, like I said, be sure to like it. If you guys found it, informative or just enjoyed it, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, as a YouTuber, this definitely interests me as a whole, just because if something like this can happen, like I said, to PewDiePie, then this could easily happen to the lower end YouTubers as well and work its way down, and then nobody's finding any of our videos. And then YouTube basically becomes a platform where only a certain amount of people can stay on the platform and be relevant, because everybody else is just either getting their videos deleted or just isolated off the face of the internet. Or off of YouTube. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. I really do want to know what you guys think. And with that, I'm out. See you guys later. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.